Now, let us start by making our simple art project with the use of the different elements of art. As you can see, I have here a piece of paper. This is a regular bond paper, okay? And I'm starting off with the use of a pencil. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is I would like you to draw a certain shape at the center of the paper. You may start your drawing with a landscape or portrait, okay, view. Okay, for me, I would start my artwork in a landscape position. At this point, I would like you to pay attention, okay, to how am I going to be doing this project. First, I would like you to select any shape or form that you would want to start on. For me, I would start with a square. Remember, you don't need to use a ruler for this project. Everything is done in freehand. The second shape that I'm going to be putting would be a half circle on top and on the bottom. On the side of the square, I would be putting 2 triangles. Now, as you go out, I would like you to change your shape to different kinds of forms. The next shape that I'm going to be putting would be an oval. Make sure your drawings are big. Next, I'm going to be putting 2 rectangles. And I'm going to be putting a half heart. In between the half heart and the rectangles, I would be putting a big star. Now, after the star, I will start putting different kinds of lines. I will start with wavy lines. And the wavy lines would end up until the end. Now, at the top of the star, I would be putting zigzag lines. And we're finished, but with the pencil marks only. As you finish drawing your design, I would like you to get your pencil pen or your marker. Again, make sure that your markers are dark colored markers. And with your pencil pen, I would like you to start tracing the pencil lines of your artwork. Be reminded, follow the pencil lines carefully. including your lines. Again, just make sure you trace all the pencil marks of your drawing. And there you have it. But it's not yet finished. So what we're going to do is we're going to be getting our oil pastels, and we're going to start coloring the spaces of each of our shapes in the drawing. Make sure that when you color them, use different colors and do not put the same color beside each other. Oh, one more thing. Please remember that when you color, do not leave any white or paper spaces. We'll start off with the use of primary colors, like this one, the red. So make sure that when you color only the inside part of the shape of your work. And as you go out, make sure to choose another color that is not the same color as the one that you have used previously. So the next primary color that I'm going to be getting will be a blue. So you can see I'm coloring my work very carefully. And there are no white or paper spaces. There we go. Now, as you go along, change the colors that you are using. Still, I'm going to be using primary colors. Okay? And this is the yellow. By the way, when you color your work, make sure that when you color them, you color or the strokes of your coloring would be in one direction only. There we go. Next, I'm going to be using secondary kinds of colors. I'll start with the orange. Again, the orange is a mixture of red and yellow. Now children, can I use the same color on this side? Maybe not. How about we put it on the other side? Now, that looks better. Let's pick another color. You'll get the purple. Or we call it the violet. Okay. After which, I'm going to be using a green. It's easier to color when your drawings or figures are very big. Because if you have very small drawings, you will have a hard time covering the spaces, and the life of your artwork will be very dull. And at the same time, the recognitions of the figures will not that be clear. So as much as possible, that when you draw, make sure that your drawings are very big or quite big. Now, at this point, we have already used primary colors, secondary colors. Okay. Now, let's move to using tertiary colors. At this point, I'm going to be using different kinds of colors that are mixed by 2 or 3 colors together that makes up a new color, like this one. Okay. It says here that this color is called vermilion. Now, some of you might be asking questions. Sir, can we also use different colors for different shapes? Definitely yes, for as long as the same color does not go beside each other. Because if we do that, we are going to be having a hard time, okay, figuring out what shape did you use for your drawing. As much as possible, use different colors in this artwork. There we go. Let's put the same one on the other side. Okay. We're almost halfway finished, or halfway done. Okay. As you can see, our project is slowly to have some life into it. And later, we are going to even make our work even better. Okay. Go. Now, I found out that I missed a spot over here. Sir Chris, can we still trace it? Definitely yes. There we go. And let's complete our tracing of our work. Now, let's continue. Supposedly, okay, you can check out other colors from your set. Okay, don't be shy to use them. This time I'm using pink. Okay, using pink. As much as possible that when you color your work or when you have an artwork that is similar to this one, use light shaded colors. Okay, as much I'm not saying that use dark colored, okay, but it brings more vibrancy, or it has more vibrance. It brings vibrance to your artwork when you use light colored, okay, or hued colors. There we go. And at this time, your oil pastel will start covering the other pencil marks that you were not able to trace with your pencil pen or your marker. Okay. About that. Okay. Still have a few more spaces that we need to cover with this color, the pink. As much as possible. Let us try to finish our artwork. Okay. All you need to do is just have a little patience, perseverance in finishing your work. Okay? It takes one shape at a time to finish your artwork. I'm not saying that any artwork is very easy to finish, but okay, if you put a little bit perseverance, okay, a little creativity, okay, with the use of your imagination, then you will have definitely a very beautiful artwork. Okay, there we go. Almost finished. Just a few more spaces. More spaces. Okay. Oh, by the way, when you color your work, as much as possible, stay inside the spaces that you are coloring, because we don't want to smudge any other colors from the next figure. Okay, there we go. So, almost finished. Now, we'll just be coloring this as few more sets, okay, of spaces in between. And then later on, I'm going to be teaching you how to put texture into your drawing. Remember, texture determines if the parts of your artwork are smooth, rough, or shiny, or anything else. When we say anything else, it may look like rigid, it may look like stony, it may also look like the surface of bricks that are placed together. Okay. And there we go. Almost done. Just a few more spaces. While doing this, you can also start imagining for your next artwork, how are you going to be using the different shapes and lines for your next artwork. Remember, the only limit to your making your artwork is you and your imagination. So as much as possible, widen your imagination. Think out of the box. Okay? It doesn't mean that whatever is said in this video, okay, about the elements regarding line, shape, form, color, texture, okay, you are limited to those. No. Widen your imagination. Think further than what you know or what has been taught to you. Okay? And remember, an artist, okay, cannot be made in one day. It takes practice, okay, and discipline to learn how to draw very, very beautiful artworks. And mind you, there is no such thing as an ugly artwork. Every artwork is a masterpiece, as everyone can be an artist. Almost there. There you go. make sure that the paper spaces are covered by your color. Okay, and please do not leave any kinds of marks. Okay, there we go. Almost done. Just a few more spaces. Let's work on them. How about using this one? I think I like this one. This brings out more vibrance to my artwork. Wow, I like this color. This color brings out the artwork. Okay, just a few more spaces. Okay, as much as possible, keep the areas neat and tidy so that we don't mess up or we don't add other colors into your artwork. This will make your artwork even or to look better. Okay. There we go. Okay, now a few more spaces. Let's choose a couple more colors, then we're almost finished. Again, it takes patience and a little bit of hard work. Okay, just in completing your project. Okay, and in this case, okay, we just used some of our time in finishing this project, and by the time you finish, you will find out what a good job that you have done today. Okay, a little more patience, a little more hard work. Okay, oh, by the way, learn how to love your artwork. Okay, remember, you made this, you made your own artwork. No one did it for you. No, you didn't ask for help because you did your own artwork. Okay, as much as possible, show respect with another person's artwork as well. Remember, all of you are artists and all of you have different styles in making your artwork. There's no such thing as an ugly artwork, because all of the artworks, all of the works that you have done, in your classes are made by your friends that are personally, okay, that are personally created by their imagination. Of course, you yourself have your own imagination. So be imaginative, use it, okay? And you have to learn how to be discipline yourself, okay, in making your artwork. Almost done. Just a few more spaces, okay? By the way, in art, okay, sometimes you get a little bit messy, just like my table, okay? Just like my table, and then later on, I'm going to teach you how to clean it up, okay? Never leave the art room or your workplace untidy, okay? Show respect also to the next class who's going to be using it. There we go. This last two spaces, just need to pick a very nice color rendering for this one. Okay, I'll pick this one. The last color is, because it's chrome yellow. Okay. Chrome yellow. Okay, there we go. Almost finished. Okay. And we're finished coloring now. As you can see, our artwork has life already, but we're not yet finished. We said in the elements of art there are 6 elements. So we started with lines, shapes, forms, okay, color, it gives life, okay. We also started with a dot, but then again we have to put texture in it. So I have a stick here, and what we're going to do with the stick is that we're going to be putting texture on your work. All you need to do is to scratch, okay, so that it will put, okay, some design or texture into your work. Okay. Oh. Let's put texture. Okay. Now, when you put your texture, you can use different lines as well. Okay. How about a swirly line? Okay. Or maybe let's put some dots. Okay. Put some dots. As you can see, your artwork is starting to have some texture. Okay? So we can use different lines, and then in between your lines we can put a shade. Okay. To not limit yourselves in making your designs. Okay. You can put as many designs as you want. Okay. Again, the only limit to your design is your imagination. Okay. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, we use all the different elements of art in making your project. So let's finish our artwork. Okay. Let's finish our artwork. So, as you can see, we have made a very beautiful artwork with the use of the different elements of art. Now, don't forget that at the back of your paper, to write your name and your class, and please do submit this after finishing your artwork. Okay, and then we'll be putting this inside your folders. Now again, this is a very simple artwork that uses different kinds of lines, shapes, colors, and texture that are being used for your artwork. So, until next time, in our next lesson, we are going to be using, or we're going to be doing, or introducing to you how to make a face with different expressions. Until then, okay, remember, in making your artwork, you should have patience, okay, perseverance, discipline in finishing your artwork, and respecting other people's styles and talents. Remember, the only limit to making a beautiful artwork is your imagination. Use your imagination and be creative. Until then, goodbye everyone.